new battle begins. A food battle like no other. An ancient cuisine that's now a $4 billion global phenomenon. Sushi. The definition of craft, expertise, and artistry. But it's never had its own competition show until now. There's only one chef in the world who is expert enough. A world-renowned chef credited with popularizing sushi across the United States, and the master of modern Japanese cuisine, Chef Masaharu Morimoto.
Morimoto Sushi Master.
Now, in this brand new sushi showdown, Chef Morimoto has chosen 8 incredible chefs, each sushi trained and experts in their own culinary style.
Smoking that aji.
Oh my gosh.
Down on the wire.
To join Morimoto on a spectacular sushi journey to test new skills.
Whoa, that's a thing I've never tasted before.
Uncover the secrets of Japanese cuisine.
We're gonna torch everything.
My grandmother would make it. This gives my food purpose.
And battle it out.
Push, push, push.
Your sushi master story ends here. To discover who will receive $25,000 and a once-in-a-lifetime invitation from Chef Morimoto to showcase their skills alongside him at one of America's largest food events in the heart of New York City.
Hell yeah!
And be named Chef Morimoto Sushi Master.
Whoa!
Let's go.
Awesome.
Walking into the Sushi Master Kitchen is just amazing. It looks like a proper sushi restaurant. I'm getting all kind of goosebumps and excitement.
I'm Lyrico Kano, sushi fanatic and host for this competition. Please meet 2 of your judges. James Beard, award-winning cookbook author, New York Times writer, and culinary advisor of Serious Eats, Chef Kenji Lopez-Alt.
I've been following Kenji-san for years. He's just a wealth of knowledge. I'm just so excited to cook for him.
In this competition, I'm going to be looking for great technical skills, but I always want those skills to be in the service of telling your story.
And to his left, chef owner of the notorious POKE and Catch Santa Fe Poke Company, our queen of poke, Chef Dakota Weiss.
Dakota Weiss is such a badass chef. I love her style, I love what she represents, and knowing that she's one of the judges is so cool.
What I'd like to see is you all focus on your style. This is gonna be really fun.
And finally, here he is, head judge, Chef Masaharu Morimoto.
I'm definitely in awe right now. I grew up watching him. He's a legend, the best Japanese chef out there. So just standing in front of him is such an honor.
Chef Morimoto's here to test your skills in a series of challenges in the most difficult cuisine in the world.
So you are the first challenger in this kitchen. This is my kitchen. Sushi has a lot of rules. I know sushi rule. Let's break sushi rule. I trust you guys' skill.
This competition is all about understanding the fundamentals and traditions in sushi and using your own style as a chef to make something truly amazing and unique. First, you'll be tested in the Ikoze challenge. Ikoze means let's go in Japanese. This is a short challenge that tests your cooking skills. The winner of the Ikoze challenge will get an advantage in the next challenge, the Kissho, which means the final battle round. You will be judged on both rounds. After the Kissho challenge, one chef will be eliminated from the competition. So today, your first challenge will test your fundamental skills and knowledge of sushi rules. And the second challenge will see how well you can break them.
Show me your talent. Good luck.
Thank you, Chef.
Chefs, displayed in front of you are all the ingredients for your Ikoze challenge. This round will test your mastery of the foundations of sushi making. First, the fish. You'll butcher a kampachi. You'll remove the head and 2 collars and give us 2 perfect fillets. You'll then season your cooked rice. So important. Also, you'll prepare 2 tablespoons of fresh wasabi. And finally, you'll slice 2 6x8 sheets of cucumber. Next, from the ingredients you've broken down, you'll go on to create your sushi or sashimi plate.
When I hear sushi platter, we can go in so many different realms, from maki rolls, hand rolls, sashimi, nigiri.
But sushi is about process, right? It's not just about what you make, but how you make it. So Morimoto will be watching you this round. And if he's happy with your work, you can move on to the next ingredient. But if not, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to start over. Chef Morimoto and Chef Weiss will be judging the Ikoza challenge, and Kenji will join us in the next challenge. You have 1 hour on the clock. And remember, precision.
Are you ready, guys?
Yes.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Go
Here we go.
Dakota, how long would it take for you to butcher a fish like this?
A head, 2 collars, and 2 fillets. I would give myself a solid 5 to 7 minutes. And you have to have precision. You don't want to rip the skin. You don't want to take off too much meat.
Oh,
Look at
wow,
it.
that's
He's
intense.
pulling out the cleavers.
Throughout my career, I've had the opportunity to work with this fish. We're gonna get him.
I am completely comfortable breaking down fish, but holy it's Morimoto. The fact that he's gonna have to come by and approve my work before I can move on, it definitely turned the heat up.
Fish is a fish. It has a gill. I am showing Morimoto-san something as iconic as cutting fish. Perfect start.
Scales of kampachi are too delicate for scaler. It's better to do like this.
There's 2 chefs scaling their fish.
Like Michael right now?
Yeah, Michael, and it looks like Francis. It's a cool technique that I saw Michael using. He took the blade of his knife and just went up really beautifully.
Do you think Chef Morimoto loved that?
I would say yes.
There's a very specific way to cut sushi fish. Number 1, you must go against the grain. If you don't, you're gonna get this chew and this thread in your mouth that you don't wanna have. So it's not a matter of just slicing like you would a steak and putting it on a plate. There is some serious skill to be had.
See, now Frances is doing a really good job skinning and cutting her fish. You can see there's very little meat wasted.
I'm a little nervous. I just want to impress Chef Morimoto.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Chef. Now, honestly, I'm feeling great because it's Morimoto. He said everything met his standards.
Okay. One piece, one more piece. One more try.
Oh, wait, he's doing it again?
I've cut fish before, doing this for 42 years. I've just never played with this fish. Flip it, do the other side, and
Eric seems to be struggling. It's like he's only getting half the meat off the fillet. You're talking about the master
Yeah.
of sushi.
This might take
and his
forever.
standards being, you know.
Okay, very nice.
Eric, please cut that fish.
You go. Go
Wait,
to the next
Chef.
step, yes.
I saw Eric's plate and it looks like a disaster. That poor fish got double killed, probably triple killed already.
Yes, you're fine, okay? You can go next step. Okay, you very fast, but very loud.
I know I have to take my time, but the adrenaline's rushing, and I'm thinking about all the other little elements that have to be done.
So it looks like we've got Francis and Michael already working on rice.
See, a lot of beef.
A lot of meat on that, okay.
So, you know,
I got you.
Go one more.
You got
Okay. Maybe you can do this. Yeah. More, you know, relax, one by one. No, cha. Okay.
Get you. Good shot.
Good luck.
Thank you, Chef.
Wasn't perfect.
Wasn't
Not up
perfect.
to Chef Morimoto's standards.
This is their first time in front of us, and they're also tasked with doing 4 very important things in sushi. So this is my chance to see where their skill set lies. Somehow they need to figure these sushi basics, precision, technique, restraint, into their story. If you fail the first time, you go back to the drawing board and you try to figure out, what do you think went wrong?
Yeah, I just gotta redo the fish. No one else is grabbing another fish but me, and I realize that I'm the only one who's got to do it over.
Okay. Take it easy. Yes. Okay.
He's standing waiting to watch me do this again.
Yeah. Don't.
He's waiting on me to get it done right. Morimoto's waiting on me to get it done right.
Yes, 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 yes. Very good. And then after you take skin off, and then you go next one, okay?
I got it right. It's certainly a little bit stressful being the last one finished with the fish. I have to step up.
29 minutes, everybody.
How much rice? How much cups?
3.
3 cups, and then vinegar amount.
5 parts vinegar, 2 parts sugar, 1 part salt.
Okay.
Fish sauce salt.
Go, go.
What's the hardest part about making the rice?
You need that perfect combination of your sushi vinegar to the rice. It has to be the perfect temperature. It needs to rest with that vinegar mixture in it. So you get a really nice stickiness to it.
Just even thinking about sushi rice is daunting. Temperature is important, and exact ratios of sweet and salt and vinegar are super important. So I'm just thinking, get the seasoning on there and then adjust as I go.
Did you do your rice seasoning?
Yes, it's made.
You're rocking!
All right, Francis, look at her go. Have you had fresh wasabi?
Yeah.
And just the flavor.
So most of the wasabi that we eat here in the States is probably not the real thing.
It's not. It's normally horseradish with mustard powder and green dye.
What? They be tricking us?
They've been tricking you.
Oh my gosh, that's not anywhere close to being a wasabi
No.
root.
Fresh wasabi is even new for me. I'm used to the cheap powder stuff because I can't afford fresh wasabi every day. Grinding it away, I forgot how much subtler it is.
Okay, cucumber.
The hardest part of this entire challenge today would be sheeting cucumber. It's not something you learn in culinary school because it is of a different level. What they're gonna do is take the cucumber, cut it in half, and then you leave your knife steady and you just turn the cucumber.
To be a sushi master, you have to focus on one thing only, respecting the ingredient. Just turning a cucumber, it's like a meditation. You can't feel it unless you focus in it.
I'm waiting on the rice to finish, so I'm just getting everything else ready to go to make a couple rolls. My name is Jason Minota. I'm very different from your traditional sushi chef. I'm from the South, and being from the South, I like to incorporate cooked items because when you're first getting into sushi, it's scary, especially in the South where they'll call it bait and they'll ask me, you can actually eat this raw? So it's been a process to bring a little more comfort to the customer and kind of adapt it to the Southern market that we have over there. I am going to do a vegetable on the inside roll with a little bit of shiso. Then I'm going to top it with a kampachi, a little bit of jalapeno, and then a nice cherry blossom dipping sauce.
And this first challenge, I would kind of want to stick to more of a basic, a nigiri or a roll of sorts, just to really showcase like, hey, this is Sushi Master. Like, I am here because I am a master of sushi.
Chefs, you have 24 minutes left. 24.
Hard.
New hangiri, I put hot water because this looks like never used. So it doesn't have aroma. When you're using new wood, you don't want the aroma. So we'll let this soak.
I always say I'm a chef that knows sushi rather than a sushi chef. After 15 plus years of cooking, probably the most prestigious accolade that I've received was earlier this year, winning a Michelin star for one of our restaurants. So there's a little bit of fear and anxiousness because it's gonna be really hard to live up to that Michelin star. I hope I can do well.
There's water in my hangiri.
Copying me? Hello?
Why would I copy you? Oh yeah, you got a Michelin star.
Don't watch me, watch you.
Pressure time.
Getting it. We're getting
good?
it.
I think it's gonna go great. I'm kind of making like an amuse-bouche of everything. I'm gonna do a kampachi crudo, which is something I do all the time at home. People love it. And I'm also gonna try to do a tempura. It's a comfort food, and I know Morimoto's gonna love it.
So did you check the temperature, oil temperature?
No, it's on 350, Chef.
Yeah.
There's a couple things that can go wrong with doing tempura. You can overcook it. It can get soggy. So I really got to pull this off.
Ay, ay, ay. So Debbie, I saw some cooked fish, like it was lightly poached.
This is marinade or sear?
I blanch it, Chef, for about 30 seconds, and then I put it in a quick marinade. I want to do a Koreanish shoyu marinated kampachi. It's a great way to add flavor. Not too spicy, though, I promise, Chef. White shoyu, a little gochugaru, and some lime juice.
Oh, yeah.
This dish represents me in a couple of ways. One, it represents me on my Korean front as I'm infusing a little bit gochugaru, of course, but also I want to pay respect and homage to the ingredients.
How about this?
I'm gonna make you a trio, Chef. Sashimi, nigiri, and I'm gonna scrape the...
Tata?
Yes, Chef! I'm getting all the scrap to make a tartare. Nothing is wasted, Chef. Third world problem. What's your plan, Chef Michael?
My plan? Not lose.
Michael is the biggest competition here.
Michael, you bro this?
Hi, Chef.
Oh, wow.
Michelin star, Chef.
I know.
No.
Michael got a Michelin star. Let's be clear. It's in Orlando.
Chef Michelin Mike, how you doing, baby?
Can't talk.
Can't talk. Gotta have a little bit of fun, bro.
This is fun.
I definitely see this as a battle. I want to stay focused. I'm here to fight.
Hey, Chef Mike, what are you up to over there, buddy?
Just making a little none your business.
Oh, okay. Roger that.
Just joking. I'm nice, right?
Since I just opened a sushi restaurant, I'm so excited. The first challenge is to make a sushi presentation.
This is gonna be kombu jime. This is gonna be kampachi. I just put a little sake to wipe the kombu, and then we're trying to get as much flavor from the fish as possible.
For my sushi platter, I want to really do well with just the kampachi and show different textures with that. My food is very simple, so I wanted to just get little nuances on the plate.
It's like he's pre-seasoning his kampachi.
Do you usually do that with kampachi?
Most of the time, chefs will do a light cure on a particular fish. It really can be any fish, and really make it creamy and dense when you chew it.
Oh, that's how they do it?
Chef Michael?
He's not in right now, but I can take a message for him.
Take a message. Is he getting his hair done? It's hard to keep that hair clipped bald, huh? I am making some julienne daikon for my sashimi. You cut it up and you kind of arrange it on a tray. We like pretty. Japanese food is about being pretty, and I'm trying to tell the story of authentic Japanese cuisine. I am making batera, which is pressed sushi. I have a hand rolled, and I have sashimi with a citrus soy.
So this is already sashimi?
This is going to be nigiri. I'm just counting my pieces and putting for the plate. I am an executive chef at Certified Angus Beef, and every cut of that cow has been what I've had my hands on the most lately.
I'm the beef guy.
Lived in Japan for 4 years, so sushi was a big influence.
And then that one will be?
Maybe some surprise. I put rice, seasonings, and I fold it over. It's okay, chef?
No comment.
Okay. Oh, no.
Hey, Chef John, how's it going over there?
I am almost done.
I'm already cracked a beer over here.
Chefs, you have 10 minutes left.
This is difficult, and there's much time.
Eric, how's it doing? Good?
Boom or bust, baby. Boom or bust.
I'm shaking.
It's like Francis is doing a quenelle. It's a football shape that you make with 2 spoons.
Your favorite.
Oh, really? Hey, we are rich, huh?
I am making a kimchi aioli with egg yolks and oil. We are on a time crunch today.
6 minutes.
6 minutes, heard.
6 minutes, okay?
Thank you, Chef.
6 minutes.
I got you, Chef. Oh, thank you, Chef.
Oh, yeah.
That was nice.
Thank you, chef.
Okay.
I still need to finish the little bit of garnish.
Oh man, that's still too thin. It needs more mayo.
I'm in the weed, but I should make it. Just kind of trying to put the flavors together at the last minute. Try to keep it super simple.
This is a sauce for this?
Yes.
So what you say? Kimchi aioli, you say?
Kimchi aioli, yes.
59 seconds left.
Come on.
Oh my God, I forgot. Wasabi.
Nerves rising.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good job.
Oh, come on. Still plating?
Who's plating?
I was just squeezing the wasabi. Give me a break.
Well, do it on the timeline, Chef, like everyone else, please.
Okay.
That's ridiculous. First day and someone wants to go over the clock? That's not right.
The intensity is real.
Updating your home can make a massive difference. This is going to be awesome. And if it's not, go after her.
Stream Honest Renovations on Stack TV.
Gordon Ramsay's on a Succeeding in business is not easy.
He'll put his own money where his mouth is.
Who will be my food star?
Gordon Ramsay's Food Stars. On Flavor Network. Stream on Stack TV.
Hello.
John, can you tell us about your sushi platter?
I tried just different cuttings. So I did sliced, pressed, and then I made a hand roll with the green onions.
So it's just a slice different.
Hi.
So what's in it?
Negi, fish, no mas.
No spicy, no nothing.
Pure, pristine.
Okay.
The fresh wasabi is really delightful.
I'm very subtle on how much I use.
So this kampachi is really fatty. We put wasabi in between rice and the fish. Definitely, I need more wasabi in between. This is more fat fish.
Say no more.
Your cuts are really beautiful.
Thank
and then the wasabi has a really nice creaminess.
Good job.
I don't say good job. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you. It stings at the moment, but it doesn't hurt. I want critical feedback, but I'm still worried that I'm going to be in the bottom. I really am very worried.
Hello. Hi, judges. First, I have a kampachi crudo. It's got an apple serrano relish, some rice with roe and nori. Last, we have kampachi tempura with a kimchi aioli.
Good textures. The sharpness of the apple plays really well with the fattiness of the kampachi.
Tempura a little bit overcooked.
It's overcooked.
Yes.
But it's overall beautiful
Thank you so much.
Hi, Francis.
I made a kampachi trio, the nigiri, sashimi, and the tartare. I scrape it from the bones. I come from third world country. We don't waste anything, chef.
What's the base of your tartare?
Brunoise shallots, chives, a little bit of yuzu kosho.
It's the first one where I taste the wasabi.
Rice is kind of blind. You can put more
salt.
vinegar or more salt, like seasoning. But kampachi mixed with the caviar is good.
I think you really pulled it together beautifully.
Thank you.
Only you and two chef did the scare off.
We're both lefty and we're both Filipino.
Oh, really good. Good
Thank
job.
you,
Thank
chef.
you.
Thank you so much,
Well done.
Francis.
Hi, Jess.
Hello, judges. Today, I did a kampachi roll with a little bit of micro shiso and a cherry blossom ponzu sauce.
This is very easy to eat.
Thank you.
Your sushi rice, nothing. No seasoning sushi.
The cherry blossom soy that I tend to use tends to be very, very salty. And I was really worried that if I did just the normal seasoning, it would come out very, very salty.
That's why you...
Correct. And forgot to put the wasabi also.
Oh, gotcha.
It was a little bit force of habit. In North Carolina, most do not like wasabi.
Doesn't matter where you come from.
Right.
Theme is wasabi, cucumber, rice, and the kampachi.
Absolutely, chef.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, judges.
Benoy.
I made a nigiri, toasted sesame seeds and a little bit of wasabi, kampachi roll using the cucumber, and in this rice bowl with some kampachi.
Rice seasoning, a little bit more salt. Then what's the next of this
Yes,
roll?
the maki.
Okay. Cucumber.
Yes,
That's
that's
cucumber
the
rice.
texture.
Then
And this one is going to be fun. I've folded the fish around.
I feel like there's a lot going on.
too busy?
For me, I think.
Same thing.
But very creative.
Yeah, and then
Thank
good
you.
job.
Hi, Michael.
I wanted to showcase 3 different types of citrus. This is kombujime with negi and finger limes. This is salt-cured kampachi with lemon citrus. And then yuzu koshos.
I love the theme of citrus. I think you're the first to have like a legit theme to all of your pieces.
Your rice is the best in so far.
Thank you, chef.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Thank you, chef.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Can I taste your rice? Let me just taste it. I don't want your recipe.
Hi, Debbie.
Hi. I am of Northern Korean descent, and I brought my Pyongyang flavors to the kampachi. So what I've made for you is a gochugaru lime marinated kampachi nigiri with a togarashi cucumber namu.
And then what's this sauce?
White shoyu with a little lime. I try to keep it very simple.
That kick.
Yeah, nice and heat. You're cooking rice in the home.
I cook rice a lot, yes.
That's right. Rice is good.
Thank you,
The
chef.
seasoning is not enough for sushi.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, Eric.
We have kampachi 2 ways. One as tartare and the other one with a citrus yuzu salad.
It's kind of got like almost like a pickled, it sounds really weird, but like it reminds me of pastrami.
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 I like the yuzu. Very nice in there.
Today it's a little bit unlucky for you, right?
Yes.
So not familiar dishes, everything here in the ingredient, and they never had before, right? This is sushi master. This is 0 point. So try your best. Good luck. Okay?
Thanks, Chef.
Thank you.
How do you think the chefs did in their first Sushi Master Challenge?
We all know the jitters are at an all-time high, and everybody pulled it off.
美味しいのもあったし、美味しくないのもありました。正直言うと。I ate the whole thing. But someone is I really want to touch. But I respect your challenge. ありがとうございます。Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chef.
The chefs with the dishes on the bottom are Eric and John. Eric, we definitely saw those jitters kick into high speed today. I feel like the diversity of the plate in general was lacking. Looking at what everybody in this room did, I feel like we could have had just more.
John, today is not his day. He can focus more, here. Not talking to hey.
Yes, Chef.
You know what I mean?
Yes, Chef.
Head in the game, focused. This is big time.
Understood.
Who had the two best dishes?
Francis, and I would say Michael. Michael, I absolutely am in love with the idea of doing a citrus flight. Everything was very delicately done, which is very nice.
Thank you, Chef.
Chef Francis today, she made 3 different way approaching, and then so every single parts of the dish is the very high points.
Then who is the winner of the first Ikoze Challenge?
Francis.
Get it, girl.
Yo! Francis, congratulations. How do you feel?
I'm vibing here, Chef. I'm vibing. I feel so good. Now everyone's looking at me that I'm a serious competitor.
I'm a pretty competitive person. I know I've got to do better. Second's not good enough for me.
Chefs, for your Kisho, we want to see an amazing contemporary Japanese dish that shows off who you are as a chef. The Ikoze Challenge was all about showing how you understand the rules of sushi, but this challenge is all about breaking them. And Kenji's back to help judge this round. You'll each choose an ingredient that you'll feature in 2 ways. You got live uni, live gooey duck, abalone, salmon, ahi tuna, fluke, horse mackerel, and kimedai. You have 60 minutes before service begins at the omakase table. Francis, as the winner of the Ikoze Challenge, you'll get first pick of the ingredient that you'll be working with.
Take the
Like a
abalone.
kid in a candy store.
Okay, Chef. I got you. Whew. All right, I'm gonna get fluke.
All right,
Great.
good choice.
I'm choosing fluke because I want to push the envelope a little bit. It's a very delicate fish. If you don't treat it well, that's a big risk.
In the final minutes of your cook, the judges will be doing a walkthrough.
When you're working at a sashimi bar, the sushi chef needs to be able to make all your different customers happy. And that's sort of what I expect to see here. You don't want to be eating sushi from someone who looks unhappy to be serving you.
We will see everything.
No pressure. Your 60 minutes starts now.
I'm happy I got first pick because I want to push my envelope a little bit.
All the proteins are so drastically different from each other. Francis chose fluke, which is very sweet and mild in taste. Lauren got the uni, which is a delicacy but difficult to break down because of the venomous spines. Michael chose aji, or horse mackerel, which is very fatty and rich tasting. And Eric got the kimedai, a type of snapper.
Today I'm making a corn-crusted fluke with soy emulsion with a side of pressed sushi rice with fluke. This is not working. I haven't done this. This is out of my comfort zone. I shave the corn and then literally put it on top of the fish. I really don't know what I'm doing, but let's see if I can pull this together. It's a hard technique. If it doesn't stick, it's gonna fall apart.
Bring it.
It's okay, Chef?
No comment.
This is a delicious flavor.
Is that registered?
Brought to you by Pandora, official launch partner of Flavor Network.
Updating your home can make a massive difference. This is going to be awesome. And if it's not, go after her.
Stream Honest Renovations on Stack TV.
The chefs. And this challenge, this is their first chance to really show who they are on a plate. So I hope that they really bring some creativity.
Sorry, little guy. For this main challenge, we have to do one protein 2 ways. Breaking down abalone is a matter of knowing how to disconnect the muscle from the shell and not breaking the shell. Bloodbath over here. Abalone 2 ways in an hour is quite ambitious.
I know. It's been a sweet life.
So you're just talking to your fish?
Talking my abalone.
Anybody have sugar?
I have sugar right here, Chef. It's yours, it's yours, it's yours.
Thank you.
Jason-san, what are you making?
Okonomiyaki.
Okonomiyaki?
Hi.
I'm making okonomiyaki.
No, get out.
I'm just joking.
I got the gooey duck today. I've had it a couple times. Never actually worked with it myself. A lot of times I'll have some of the fishermen bring me something that I've never seen before. Sometimes I make up something great. Sometimes it doesn't work out. It's just being a chef, right?
Gooey duck clam, you don't really see it around very much, so a lot of chefs don't have practice breaking it down, cooking it, or even coming up with dishes for it.
I want to keep it light and really showcase the gooey duck. I'm making a gooey duck okonomiyaki with a light ponzu gooey duck salad. Now I'm just checking to make sure there's no grit or textures you really just don't want inside your food. It is a digging clam. Okonomiyaki is a seafood-style pancake, and I feel like gooey duck would become a star in this dish. Chef, can I use some of your hot water?
Yeah.
Ready to start my okonomiyaki. I get the measurement of flour in, and I leave it sitting. I get the stock going. I feel very, very confident I'm making something really, really great.
I chose uni, one of my favorite ingredients. I'm gonna make an uni chawamushi. Definitely one of my childhood comfort dishes. Uni is a live sea urchin. It's covered in spikes. Little sucker. Let's do it. Ooh. Save these. Boom, there we go. I also want to add an uni coconut ceviche.
I'll be out of your way. Cheese.
Yeah, this is my vessel. You're in business.
Nice job, Chef. I got the ahi tuna. I love ahi tuna. That's no joke. I make something really special that has a great story that means a lot to me, and I get to be able to execute that today. It's a good thing. I'm a proud second-generation chef. My grandmother had a fabulous, very popular, successful restaurant. I want to capture the essence of Grandma's food. Chef,
yes,
do you need this metal spoon?
No, take it.
Thank you. I'm going to make spicy tuna and crispy rice, and then some sliced seared tuna with a nice relish on the side. My grandmother would make it so it's authentic. I'm not freestyling. I'm taking something very true.
Well, you got real serious there, John.
How you doing over there?
You know, there was a lot of instruction on do you, so salmon is something I work with the most out of all those things, so I went right for it.
I'm going to do 2 preparations. One is an elevated steakhouse salmon served with a nice starch and veg.
This is burdock root. I'm going to get it in some water with a little bit of kombu, some bonito flake, boil this down till it's completely soft. We're going to make a puree out of it.
The other, I'm going to make salmon inspired by a pulled pork.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
So how are you doing this? Good?
I'm going to infuse as much Japanese flavor as I can into this. I'm marinating my salmon here in a little shio koji.
Koji, okay.
Yeah. I use it often on beef, and then on the side, a miso glazed salmon belly that we'll do with just a little shiso leaf as like a little appetizer, if you will.
All right. 14 member, okay?
Thank you, Chef.
Good luck. Eric, how you doing?
Very good.
So better than first
Much
round?
better than, yes, sir.
Oh, good.
Lessons learned.
How's the fish? Is
So,
it good?
I took the whole body, made a stock
It's
out of
good,
it.
right?
Oh, it's really nice, really nice and
already
soft and
fatty and
sweet.
soft.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
I am in the house of Morimoto, and I have to step up if I want to survive. The kinmandai is the red snapper of the Japanese Sea. How can I use the entire thing to make this dish? So I go with a hot coconut curried soup and a carpaccio. So I'm feeling confident with what I'm doing.
Today I have abalone, and it's actually quite prevalent in both Korean and Japanese cuisine. The women of Korea are actually the divers for abalone, and it's a prized jewel of a seafood item in Korea. I'm just hoping that my grandma looking above, who used to make abalone for me, sees that I've still got her spirit and her hand, as my parents would say.
Debbie, how you doing?
What you working on?
I'm doing a kimchi mignonette.
Great.
I want to taste it. It's delicious. Ooh, it's got a kick.
Today I'm gonna make an abalone sashimi and an abalone juk, which basically means porridge or congee. I'm actually very happy with the abalone, although it wasn't my first choice. I really wanted that aji, but of course Mike got it.
I have aji, horse mackerel, one of my favorites. Very delicate fish, but I'm trying to use everything not to waste anything.
I'm a little extra, so I really want to showcase raw, grilled, smoked, just the different textures of this beautiful oily fish.
So I'm taking the bones, I'm gonna roast that off and make that into a shoyu. Then we're making a shirashi bowl for the gajus. I'm gonna use a little bit of hay that I brought in for myself, coming from one of our egg farmers at my restaurant in Florida. Hey! Smoking that aji.
I smoke that fish because I want to get that oil that comes from the shiny fish. That gives it even more umami.
You have 31 minutes on your clock.
I'm running out of time, just hoping I don't get to the bottom.
You okay, Mike, over there?
Why did I pick this fish?
Uh-oh. Trouble in the kitchen?
Aji is so delicate, and then it takes a long time to prepare well. I don't want to serve you any bones, chef.
These bones are brittle and they also are very hard to get out. It takes a lot of time.
I'm just crisping up a little skin, so
How's the aji condition? Is it good?
it's okay. It's
okay.
very delicate.
I know I gotta get this thing done right.
So this will be the tare that I'll make for the shirashi bowl.
What are you putting all in your trashy bowl?
You know, stuff, chef.
Time?
23.
23 I heard.
Eric, how you feeling?
He gave me some words of wisdom and,
Right.
you know, to be able to focus a little bit differently and figure out how to make this an amazing dish. In order for me to redeem myself, I really have to get this fish on the plate with the flavors, the way I see it and the way I feel it.
Ooh, that smells good. It smells like sake.
Yeah, a little bit of sake. I picked
Yeah.
up. I took the bones. I made a stock out of it, and with some sake in it.
And that's going in with the rice?
That's going to go in as a soup. Yeah.
Got it.
Delicious.
I'm really happy how the gooey tug tastes. So now I've got to really focus on the pancake itself. I've put in the batter, and I'm just gonna leave it sitting for a couple minutes so that I can go ahead and get the plates ready, get the salads on there, get it looking good, and then come back and flip my pancake. I've really messed up.
How's the okonomiyaki coming?
I picked up rice flour, not
Mochigo
all-purpose flour.
Oh, all-purpose.
So this one's dead in the water.
Are you able to remake it?
No, chef.
It's a yikes.
My heart just sunk. The entire world just kind of blew up. I'm thinking, do I want to quit? What can I do? What can I do?
There is no such thing as a clean slate.
This place is a viper's nest. Viper's nest is the understatement of the year.
Let's get it. They're not gonna like us crashing their party.
We're here as part of a murder investigation.
I need to fight fire. Out here as a free man.
Prepare yourself.
Gordon Ramsay's on a mission to invest.
Succeeding in business is not easy.
He'll put his own money where his mouth is.
Who will be my food star?
Gordon Ramsay's Food Stars on Flavor Network. Stream on Stack TV.
I picked up rice flour, not
Mochigo
all-purpose
flour.
flour. This one's dead in the water. my heart just sunk.
What can I do? What can I do?
Time is running thin. I gathered myself up and decided, you know what, I'm gonna fry something. I went for a crispy wonton. It wouldn't take any time. And then I can do a nice avocado spread. And I know that that would go well with gooey duck that has a slight crunch to it.
Hey, how do you get your foam to get foamier?
Which foam?
I'm making an uni foam.
I don't make any foam, never made a foam in my life.
To really elevate this chawanmushi, I want to bring the fine dining side of things. Everyone's quiet.
Because we're
Quiet time, I'm loud.
either holding it together or we're gonna implode. Spicy for me, spicy for Miramoto-san.
I got my mushrooms down. These are my little chili mushrooms.
Chefs, you have just 30 seconds to get those dishes plated.
30 seconds. Perfect.
10, 9,
8,
7,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Chefs, we're excited to hear about your dishes. Francis?
I made corn-crusted fluke with soy brown butter, and then I made a sushi press with fluke inside and scallions.
Thank you so much. Benoit?
So I did a koji cured salmon. On the side there, you have the exotic mushrooms, dusted those in chili. Also glazed them a little bit. And my second component, I was thinking barbecue. I'm the beef guy. So what I did is I took the belly of the salmon, hard seared that in a pan, and I made a miso glaze.
Were you worried about salmon maybe being a little too safe?
100% chef, but do me is what
We
you
did
guys
say,
said.
do
So
you, yeah.
the salmon was something that I'm really familiar with.
Good strategy.
I especially love the belly here. Ended up coming out
Oh, thank you,
perfectly. The koji marinated salmon was a little bit overcooked for my taste.
Okay.
Mushrooms aren't easy to caramelize perfectly like this, so you did a really good job.
Thank you, chef.
Okay, I think you were done. A good job.
Thank
Then
you, chef.
I don't think this is from beef guy. You know. I like a lot. Thank you very much.
Thank you, chef.
Yeah.
John?
spicy tuna on crispy rice. On the other side, the seared tuna with a nigiri and some shisho chiffonade on top.
You played it really safe, right? But when you pop that spicy tuna into your mouth, it does explode with tons of flavor.
Thank you very much.
Eric?
Protein was kenmadai. I did it two ways, one crudo and one in a curried coconut soup.
I think your colors on this plate are really beautiful. We fell short a little bit on seasoning on the soup. I think it definitely needed a kick of fish sauce or salt.
I like the presentation very much. So it looks like a spring garden.
Thank you, chef.
You should put a little more seasoning on the fish yourself next time. But I'm very happy with the watching you cooking today.
Thank you, chef.
Debbie?
I present to you abalone sashimi with a kimchi mignonette and juk style abalone with my own dashi broth and yangnam, which is a marinade or a sauce. Abalone is very near and dear to Korean culture. We have fisherwomen.
Yes.
Out there diving by.
Yeah,
That's
so Korean abalone, it's my people and my grandmas and my aunts, and it's a pretty emotional fish for me.
I'm a fan of congee. I love the red sauce. I could take shots of that. The texture of the abalone is beautiful, and the way you cut it is really nice.
Yeah. So I think this is the best two ways so far.
Thank you, chef.
Good. Thank you very much.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Michael?
I did a shirashi bowl. I call this textures of aji. One I smoked in hay, took the bones after roasting, salted that, and then that's what's in the tari next to you. And then aji that's been salted and marinated in vinegar. And the last way is almost completely raw. I just sprinkled scallop roe on top.
Very nice, yeah.
Thank you very much, Michael. Jason?
I did a pico and arugula salad with thinly sliced gooey duck, and then a avocado furikake spread with wonton crisp and gooey duck.
I only had one little sliver
Right.
of gooey duck on the chip.
My apologies. It was a time thing because originally I was going to do okonomiyaki.
Right.
Use the wrong flour.
You know, the wonton and the avocado and the clam one didn't quite meet the mark. The sauce is great.
Unfortunately, you did the mistake management. By the way, why you try to make the okonomiyaki with gooey duck?
I think I harped on too much that I just hadn't worked with it before, and I probably let that affect everything down the line.
Your palate is really good. Like all the seasoning was spot on.
Thank you.
It's just, yeah, it's tough, right?
Unfortunate.
Thank you very much, Jason. Lauren?
We have a coconut and uni ceviche. I also did chawamushi, and then I topped it with some fresh uni, some uni foam, and then a little bit of caviar.
Presentation on this ceviche is gorgeous. I would have liked just a touch more seasoning, a little saltiness to it. The chamushi texture is beautiful.
Thank you.
This is a very brilliant, beautiful dish. I smell a lot of high-end, technique
Thank
in
you
the
so much. It means a lot
presentations,
to
and
me.
then maybe good
Yes.
job.
Thank you so much.
Chefs, unfortunately, one of you will be going home today. This is a very hard decision for us, but let's start off with the good news.
Well, we definitely had two top favorites today, and one of those two was Debbie. Well, abalone is not an easy ingredient to just come up with two different dishes. You did a really, really wonderful job showcasing it. And then once you added your story, it was a home run. Well done.
Thank you.
The other real standout was Vinoy. Oh, wow. When we saw the ingredients today, I was talking with Dakota, and we were both like, what would be your bottom pick? And both of us said the salmon, because it is the easiest ingredient to work with, the most familiar. But I think what you did was really smart in knowing what your talents are, what you're familiar with. And so your plate really worked nicely.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So, Chef Morimoto, who had the best dish of the night?
Okay. So I say,
Your family grows, but your house stays the same.
I feel defeated as a working mom.
Updating your home can make a massive difference.
This is going to be awesome. And if it's not, go after her.
We need to bring in storage, usable space. Hey.
Don't worry, I'm holding down the table over here.
Stream Honest Renovations on Stack TV.
Gordon Ramsay's on a mission to invest.
Succeeding in business is not easy.
He'll put his own money where his mouth is.
Who will be my food star?
Gordon Ramsay's Food Stars on Flavor Network. Stream on Stack TV.
Who had the best dish of the night?
okay. So I say, Benoit.
I'm shocked to be in the top spot. I was thinking this round, I was just going to be safe. So coming out of the gate as the beef guy and taking the first challenge, I think I surprised some people, but I'm looking forward to keep on doing that.
Congratulations, Benoit. You won the first Kiss Show challenge of the season. This next decision was very, very hard. For two of you, your dishes were flawed in some way, and you are up for elimination.
Eric, found yourself in the bottom today. The biggest thing we were lacking from your dish was just seasoning. We want to let the main ingredient shine through, but we never lack seasoning.
Jason, I think you probably know why we had to place you towards the bottom. You had that mistake, then you ran out of time. There was a lot riding against you from the beginning. You're coming up with new dishes on the spot with an ingredient that you said you've never worked with before. So, when I saw you in the middle of the challenge, I was actually super impressed by how well you had cleaned that gooey duck. And I thought the ideas were interesting, but when the okonomiyaki didn't make it, the chip with the guacamole just wasn't really enough. But everything was well seasoned. Like, you obviously have a good palate. And I think there's clearly a lot of technical skill and great ideas behind what you were doing.
Sadly, one of you is going home. Jason.
No.
I'm sorry, but you will not be Morimoto's sushi master.
This experience was amazing. From meeting all of these other great chefs, meeting Morimoto, and just having him try my food, good or bad. I'm really happy that I was able to compete. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Good.
Oh.
Actually, I feel you have a lot of potential as the sushi chef.
Thank you.
本当にごめんなさい。
はい。
で、
ありがとう。
一つ I give you something advice. 七転び八起き。
I couldn't have said it better myself. Fall down 7 times, get a bait.
I just want to say thank you to Morimoto because it means the world to me that he said I have a lot of future potential. I will carry that with me for the rest of my career.
John, I saw that you were upset. What's going on?
That's how it goes. You just feel for the guy. He tries just as much as all of us, just as much talent. You care about people really quickly when you're doing this.
Yeah. All right, so now there's just 7 of you left. This competition just got very, very real. But we really, really need to get you fired up because the next challenge is all about heat. If I can, it's all about heat. All right? You need to run to your stations. Go, go!